We are expecting 2 more panelists shortly, but I really don't want to waste the real valuable time of the panelists who really accepted. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation and coming here. So today I will be here as a moderator for this panel discussion. So the focus of this panel discussion would be prospects in different fields. It could be industrial, it could be clinical, it could be into rehab, and how we can integrate spirituality into psychology, like different things we are listening from the wide experience of this panelist. So I take this opportunity to not to waste your time and sir's time. I invite Dr. Uday Kumar Reddy, sir, to take the first panelist of this national conference. And one more thing also, I don't want to stop myself telling, when I was thinking about the panel, about the national conference, and I have 101 doubts about that, then I called sir, because I attended all the conferences which sir conducted since maybe last thing I didn't. So I called him and asked, sir, just getting a thought of conducting a national conference, but I don't know whether I should or not, and then I have doubts. Then he said the first statement, you can do it, ma'am, you have the capacity to do it. That there he started his answer, so that's when my confidence levels gone. Thank you, sir. Thank you, really thank you so much for this confidence.
In this first National Congress conference in education and employment in psychology. It's a good beginning. And my role, I think one thing I would like to admit, though I have studied psychology at my post-graduation level and my PhD, but I never practiced counseling, and also I am not qualified to handle any psychopathology or personality disorders. From the beginning, my PhD topic is stress management. That's way back 1986. Where credit goes to Dr. Bhaskar Naidu. He was our teacher at that time, 1986. He initiated the word stress, 1986. I'm really grateful to him. And here what I wanted to communicate very quickly, because my time she has given around 13 minutes, madam, 13 max, 13, 14 minutes. So talking about the subject is not so easy, but right now I am working with the company because I always think that industrial and organization psychology is my area of interest and also specialization. I have worked a lot in that. And now coming to this particular subject, just I wanted to give certain things where that slide movement is not there. Excuse me. No, right. Next, please. That slide movement is not there. Okay. This is important. This is the latest 2023-24 Human Development Report, United Nations Development Program. When you look at it, mental health has been worsening. In the last 10 years, the number of people expressing stress, sadness, anxiety and anger or worry has been on rise, reaching its highest level since the Gallup survey began. Some Gallup survey began in 2009, I believe. Next, please. It's not working. Yes, is it working? No, it's not working. Okay, this is very important. When you look at this Gallup, you please remember that the workplace studies, there is the biggest consulting organization in the world. They work globally. This is the latest report. Though they started 2009, and as you look at this particular scale, the world stress, it is increasing every year, including COVID time. even after COVID also. Globally, 44% people, they are complaining stress at workplace, globally. Coming to India, around 32 people out of 100, they are complaining about stress. So, why I just worked, because I'll switch over to that IO psychology later, but I wanted to just to talk about. Okay, thank you. Right. So, now when you look at the organizational psychology, sometimes people call it as IO psychology, industrial and organizational psychology. They always concentrate on two important things: how to engage the employees. It's an important thing, because if they engage many people, even I have to engage you right now, otherwise you may go out. But employees may not go out, but at the same time they will not contribute. So engagement is everything, because I really got fascinated with that word engagement. Mean enthusiasm and involvement at work and workplace is engagement. So this engagement and well-being go in hand when there is no stress. When the stress is there, engagement is totally gone. At the same time, well-being is also gone. At the end of the day, productivity has gone. So, in any industrial and organizational psychological sector, when I looked at that, there are several facets. So even when you look at that, even the gender-wise, job level-wise, age level, and also location-wise, there is no much difference. A problem is more or less spreading across gender, job level, age, and work location. So it is around globally 44, and in India they are around 32. So, but remember, when people are really engaged, this is one thing one must remember. Why I am really working in this area. When really if we are able to make them engage in the workplace, 72% out of 100 people will contribute. Otherwise only 32. See, that much change you can bring by initiating engagement activities at workplace. Engagement is a big subject now. The whole world is really working around engagement. Now what I am working, because see, now everybody knows that I don't want to spend more time. You know very important word, trillion. $1 trillion is a big word. Indian economy is around roughly $4 trillion. But the cost of stress with all non-communicable diseases of cancer, coronary, mental illness, and also diabetes and all these things, coronary respiratory disorders, around $47 trillion. That is a big number. 70% of output loss is only with the two things. It may affect either head or heart. It may be disturbing our heart in the name of cardiovascular, or head in the name of mental, some kind of illness. And work stress is significant. See, it is not at home stress. Basically, many people spend their productive time at the workplace. That stress is more significant. So my contribution, so you may ask that what you have done. So I have done an extensive work even right now. I'm happy to do some work very constructively. I was with the NIRD, where I have worked on stress audit for organization level, behavioral competencies, competency mapping, performance management. That is where before, because 2011 I put my papers, I took voluntary retirement, I started concentrating on my activity. From 2011 onwards till today, I've been working in several industries. And where everything is a project, I have written papers and also books and published by Taylor and Francis and best publishers. And this is the executed projects given me a confidence. The confidence is, unless you convert the stress management into performance, there is no much market for stress management. Why? Because I am not talking more about industrial and organizational psychology. their career, when I look at it right now, I'm heading last 3 years OD, organization development, where we'll go for talent acquisition, talent management, and also performance management, succession planning, all these things. Psychology is the best discipline to mold the executives to deal with these requirements at workplace. And though MBA HR is there, but they give more preference to the psychology because they understand more about it as far as HR is concerned. So these projects will help me to understand engagement is not something like easy to conduct some workshops, some kind of classroom interventions. See, this is not required, I think you all know. And this is very important when you look at the organizational level perspective. Most of the organizations, what they look at it, it is not the individuals or employees and their family members also. This employee engagement is not only concentrating employees working within the organization, their family members. Why? Because something happened in the family with the family member will disturb the employee. Their concentration will go off. That is the recently Harvard studies, what they mentioned, the word is called presenteeism. This is a very important word, many people know this word. We have different idea. Presenteeism means physically present, psychologically stressed out or distracted. Most of the people, they are unable to contribute to the company not because of lack of their intelligentsia, but because of their presenteeism. So this is where we have to look at the family as a unit. That is more important. And for that, what we have developed, that is a stress audit. That stress audit we have extended to stress safety net. This is something very interesting globally. I have interacted with all experts across the world. What they mentioned, to handle the stress at organizational level, we need to have stress safety net. It means we have to protect all the people in the organization. This is very unique concept we have developed, and this we have implemented more than 9 projects. Each project more than around 1,000 employees. And generally, when you conduct small training program based on our market, normally you may charge a few thousand. But once you conduct this type of project, that is where my strength goes. I take up projects which goes 3 months to 6 months. Each project around 6 lakhs to 10 lakhs. That is the budget of the scope of the work, where every outcome we can publish it in a qualified or recognized journal, the outcome. That's what we have done. See, the background for this particular approach, last 15 years research, what they mentioned, small classes or workshops may not give any results to the industry. See, you should have a systems approach. What is that systems approach? Look at this systems approach. Stimulus directed, response directed. There is a primary, where organizational issues, social issues, secondary, individual issues, tertiary, their health issues and dysfunctional issues. If you create a mechanism where you can address the primary, secondary, tertiary at a time, results are inevitable. There are 2 advantages. One is it is useful to the organization and it is useful to the employees. Then only organization will spend money, not in thousands but in lakhs. Otherwise, conducting a few sessions, few workshops, they may not get any perceptible results. That's what they mentioned. So for that, this we have developed stress safety net, some awareness, assessment, analysis, action steps, all-round support, and to the extent of accreditation. The accreditation also we have developed because I am heading that International Stress Management Association. We worked a lot with that ISMA across the world. So we developed that accreditation process also. This is the intervention. Please look at it. This is the protocol where there are 500 people are there. Even we planned for 10,000 people also. 10,000 people if you wanted to use stress management. How scientifically you can do? I am giving some 500 people. For example, awareness and audit. Even audit we have developed some software for that. Even anybody with their mobile they can do that. Awareness and audit, everybody will be covered. It may take only 1.5 hours. Coaching, we can have 15 to 20% of the people in that whole 500. And where we have counseling, 3 to 5% of the people. It is not psychological counseling, stress counseling. We have evolved how to handle stress counseling. And also remember, stress is not something like COVID or something where people will identify that problem. Not like that. Any phone call can get into stress mode. So we have to have some kind of 24/7 support system. This will be a focused intervention. We call it as a stress safety net. Really it's working. Now I am giving you just small, what to call, key findings what we have done. Singareni College we have done 4 projects. Under 4 different managing directors. It helped because even with these data we have published in research articles. Articles we published in peer-reviewed journal. Hypertension, diabetic cholesterol is significantly reduced. It improved well-being of the employees, significantly to the extent of stress, shown positive trend in organizational outcome. Because especially what they want at that time, Narsingarao, I believe, he was the chairman. What he wants, I want to reduce my what you call health bills. That's very simple. I wanted to reduce accident rates. These are the 2 words. I don't want any other things. Because generally we spend this much for referrals. That has to be reduced. Second thing is, we wanted to reduce the accident rates. For every accident we have to pay so much. That has to be reduced. Those things happened there. And next thing is nuclear fuel complex we have done. It's very 300 research officers are there. There we have worked on cholesterol, LDL, that has been reduced to biochemical parameters. And also serum cortisol also has been reduced because this is what we output we have developed. Especially cortisol is only the biomarker available at this moment for stress measurement. But remember, this is invasive. We have to take the blood. But we have developed a new biomarker with the HRV. Recently we worked with IIT Madras and with Ramchandra Medical College. That mission is with us. We have developed the best biomarker to quantify stress. That really helped us a lot. And this we are putting in a telemetric method. And that I'm helping that to take it to the next level. And this is the area where I worked with NFC. And also, one thing I am telling you finally, nuclear fuel complex is a very scientific organization. It is there in Hyderabad. NFC productivity has been increased. Stress safety net probably one of the contributors to achieve world record. This statement given by CEO, Chief Executive, his name is what is his name? Some Sai Baba. Sai Baba told that he came all the way from Canada. He told that this really helped. This helped to achieve the world record. He got that award. From the award straight away he came to our conference. So even though NTPC Rehand, that is where you have been there, and really they got Business Excellence Award. What I wanted to communicate, if you take up one area very sincerely, if you keep on working, and definitely sky is the limit. And now we have so much work to do. Only time is not there, so we have so much activity to do. And they talk to NTPC, business excellence, and the accidents reduced because boiler they had blast and afterwards they were really happy, willing to extend all the other things. And we have only 2 minutes. Yes, done. Now coming to the Vision Infotech. In a software company, what I wanted to communicate, we experimented this trust safety net in an organization level, manufacturing industry, and also processing industry, IT industry, pharma industry. This is IT industry, where they are about to lose the contract, MNC, GE, and they wanted to have this stress management intervention, and they retained this contract. And this how to go about it? This is what Dr. Geeta Challa told me before leaving. You must talk about what you are going to do to help the psychologist, because for any psychology master's degree you need to have a cutting edge certification. So there are so many certifications are available, but we developed ISMA, International Stress Management Association, that is called Stress Management Professional Certification. This we have successfully conducted 30 certification programs so far. After COVID, we developed several other things. We concentrated on agile performance and data analytics, succession planning, all those things. And what she asked